In this video, I'm going to be showing you a trade which I placed, which made me more than 80 pips profits. Actually, I think it made me exactly 80 pips profits. That was a lie straight away. So this is a trade where I made 80 pips profit. I posted this one on my Instagram and I had a load of people asking me if I could show them how I got into this trade or what my trade entry criteria were. And so I'm feeling nice. So I decided I would do this video for you because this was actually kind of an unusual one in a way. I kind of got double confirmation on this one. So there was a few unusual circumstances. So what was unusual was I placed it before I went to bed or in the evening, and I kept it open overnight even though it was going against me. Usually I wouldn't do that. I don't like to hold trades open overnight. If I can avoid it, it's easier to hold them open overnight if they are going in your favor, but it's a little bit more difficult if they're going against you. And I think that's just goes back to the days when I first started trading and I would constantly wake up to my stop loss being hit because I didn't actually know what I was doing. So I think I've still got a bit of this weird thing in my head where I don't like to place trades overnight, but this one was a little bit different. And the reason why I kept it open overnight was because I had double confirmation on it. So I felt very certain that it would go my way eventually. So it was a buy position on the Euro Australian dollar, as you can see here. And I have actually closed it now. So it looks like it's still open according to this, but I have actually closed it now and taken my profit. So I closed this one this morning, or actually it won't be this morning by the time you're watching this, but at the time of recording it was this morning. So let's just have a look at it on normal candlesticks for now. It was on Heikin Ashi there. So this one, there was two reasons why I felt certain that it was going to move up. First of all, we were at a pretty strong, actually, so I'm going to go to the 1 day chart now, just so you can see. We're at a pretty clear support level here. So you can see all the way back here to, I mean, this was 2013. And then here you have these points here. Do you see where it comes down to this line? It touches this line and then it reverses. So this has happened several times on this exact line. It hasn't happened for a while, to be fair, because the price has been too high to be anywhere near this line, but it's now approached it. We kind of had this point here where it broke and came back. So I was watching this one for a buy position anyway, just because we were at this very strong level where the price had bounced back previously. So that was the first thing I was watching for. But as you can see, you know, it's not straightforward. It does tend to go up and down a little bit sometimes before moving in the direction that it's going to. So that was the first thing I was looking at. Then I was looking at it on the 4-hour chart on Heikin Ashi. So you can see that we had this point where, you know, that he had to kind of dip down because it's been messing about a bit here. And then on Heikin Ashi, I did actually do a video on this recently. So if you want to see a video on Heikin Ashi and how it works and what the buy sell signals are on that, then make sure you are subscribed to this channel and go back and watch that video because it explains it in a little bit more detail. But I was looking, you know, I've got quite a clear buy signal from the Heikin Ashi chart here. Now, the other thing though that I saw as well on top of that, which made me feel extra confident, and now we're going to go back to normal candlesticks again. So let's just go back to normal candlesticks. We also had, I'm going to draw another line on here so you can see. Sorry, I don't actually have a mouse pad at the moment, and I realize it's really loud every time I move my mouse. So apologies about that. But when I put, do you see here, we've got a double top there. So it comes up, touches it twice. And then here it breaks and closes above this line. So that's the really key thing. We had a double top and then a break and a close above. It's normal for it to test the point and come back down, but when it closes above, that's a pretty sure sign. So it was actually then at this point here where it started to go against me. Do you see here we had this candle here? So I placed my buy position here. It then went straight down again. So if we put it on the 1-hour chart, you can actually see a little bit more clearly. So I entered into the position and then it went against me almost straight away. And then you can see we're heading into the evening now and I'm a person who likes to get my sleep. If I don't get enough sleep, then I'm not going to be in a good mood to trade the next day. So I went to bed, left it open, but it's because I had double confirmation in a sense. You know, I had that very clear support level. I also had that double top and a break, plus I had confirmation on Heikin Ashi. So I had all of those things which were making me feel confident in this one. So even though it was going against me, I did hold my buy position. And then it ended up being about 80 pips profit this morning when I woke up. Sorry, that's where it is now. It wasn't there when I closed it. So I closed it at around here. So I closed it when I woke up. So I think it was about 8 a.m. And then it started to move down there. So it was up to this point here. But yeah, that is the trade that I placed. Actually could have got quite a lot more out of it than I did. But one of the reasons why I did actually close it, A, is because I had a feeling that it might start to come back down, have a bit of a retracement. And B, also because it was a Friday and I like to have my trades closed before the weekend. So I thought I would just take that while I was in profit and bank that. So to make sure that all my trades were closed before the weekend. If you enjoyed this video and you found it useful, make sure you give it a little thumbs up, as it's good for the YouTube algorithm and it means I can carry on creating this free content for you.